Do you sometimes feel so angry that you would just want to like Well, I obviously have no idea how it feels because I'm a yogi, but I've heard it's a thing, so that's why I created this video. Just kidding. Obviously, I'm just kidding. Calm down. Calm down. So this video is for all of us to help us manage anger and create space between the impulse and the reaction, because if there's anything you can choose in life is the reaction to what happens to you. So here is step number 1. Locate where you feel anger. I know it might sound weird because you're like, what do you mean, where do I feel anger? Everywhere. But try to stop yourself. Take a quick inhale and just locate where you feel it. Do you feel it here? Do you feel it in your belly? Is it sitting on your shoulders? Is it making your jaws go like, ah? Maybe it's in few places at once. Number 1, locate where it sits. And now another weird thing, but trust me, it works. Just trust the process. Describe it. So as you locate it, let's say you locate it in your belly or here on your chest, in your heart. Let's say you feel it's a ball, and maybe it's a fluffy ball, maybe it's an edgy ball, maybe it's a spiky ball. Maybe it's just like this weird object without a shape and it's black, or it's see-through, or it's red. Maybe it feels like burning, maybe it feels like something stabbing you. Just describe it, describe the feeling, also the energetic feeling. So not only the physical one, but also how it feels energy-wise, and give it colors, give it texture, name it, and focus on it for those few seconds, or maybe minutes. If you've got minutes, even better. Now you located it, create space, distance yourself from it by taking few inhales and exhales. So literally focus on where it is, how it looks like, and just breathe into it. Once you feel like there is more space between you and that feeling, that emotion, that situation, let's strip it from its strength. And we can do it in a few different ways. So I would recommend imagining this situation. So not only the person that made you angry, but the entire situation. So pack it in a context as well. If that's really difficult, okay, just focus on the person. But it feels to me like creating a voodoo doll. I'm not sure if that's the most empathetic way. So once you imagine the situation, pack it in something. So for example, imagine that you are packing it into a bin, a trash bin, and you walk into an edge and you throw in the bin down to an abyss, to the abyss. Or imagine that you are packing it into a big balloon and you're releasing the balloon, you're releasing it up in the air. Or maybe you want to imagine a big bonfire and you take in this entire situation, hopefully not a person, and you throw in it mentally into that fire. You can wash it down the ocean, you can chop it down, or you can imagine it's a screen on television and you've got the remote, and what you're doing is you turn down the volume, you get rid of the colors, you make it a bit blurry, you make it smaller, you zoom it out. So play with it, do whatever you have to do, use your imagination, you've got this, to strip the power away, strip the strength away from this situation. Repeat it as many times as needed. Of course, in your context, maybe you have to react faster, but if that's something that's happening and you don't have to react right away, just take your time, even if it takes you 20 minutes, half an hour, an hour. Take your time to create the space, to strip away the strength, and once you feel you've got your composure back, then choose your reaction. And I promise you, your reaction wouldn't be hulking out, but yeah, it will be more calm. It doesn't always work. Hey, we're just humans, but yeah, something to experiment with, something to play with. I hope you find it helpful, and please leave me a comment below. I love when you leave a comment below. I love when you message me. And yeah, thank you for showing up for yourself, and see you next week. Ciao.